Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man, I want y'all to go check out my boy Dame J, new album, No Regrets. And I'm telling you, this brother got 10 straight bangers on here, not a filler song, upper echelon engineering, production. And obviously, he got the bars. Definitely a banging album right here. You don't want to miss out on this. One of the best underground albums I heard. So go check out his new album as soon as possible. I'll put the Apple and Tidal links in the description, but it's on all streaming platforms. Go check out my boy Dame J. You won't be disappointed. Peace. All right, man, we back. Goodfellow Sports TV with some more boxing. Devin Haney says 2 more fights, then he moving up from lightweight. And also I'm going to explain to these idiots on Twitter why Gervonta Tank Davis should leave Mayweather Promotions and Mayweather should cut him off. Like I said before, a lot of people don't understand shit about business, boxing, or life. So make sure you share the video. Appreciate the love, support. But yeah, let's kind of talk about Gervonta first. All right, a lot of people don't understand that, excuse me, my traditional neck stretch. A lot of people don't understand that is how toxic that relationship is. For one, Mayweather Promotions is not doing a good job in progressing Tank. I don't care nothing about the ticket sales. Al Hammond buy most of the tickets. All right, I don't believe the commission reports neither no more, right? If anything, he's one of the fighters that a lot of people make fun of. Remember, Charlo said he would Mayweather, he's still not fighting nobody. People say, well, Tank got 3 or 4 titles. You know, that's the only thing beneficial about being with Floyd is that Floyd is getting them titles that he doesn't deserve other than IBF. He didn't deserve the Super WBA title shot. He didn't deserve the regular WBA title shot. That's not a real title. You know what I'm saying? And then he go down and fight Leo Santa Cruz again in a title shot that Leo ain't even one of the best 5, super featherweights in the world right now. So the best thing about being with Mayweather is the opportunities. But you look at the lack of promotion that they promote some of their other talent with. Richardson Hitchinson is one of the best fighters, young fighters that you never heard about. What's going on with him? He's still fighting in ballrooms and basements and shit of that nature. He want to progress. He sees Shakur progressing. He see his boy Cobra progressing. He want to progress. You know what I'm saying? He want to step up, and Mayweather won't let him step up. And you looking at a situation that's toxic as far as when you let personal feelings mix into business, then come on. It just happened too many times. Tank didn't want to train in Vegas. Floyd Mayweather starved him out and then made him take the Pedraza fight. He said he wasn't even ready for that fight. He was broke. He was on his knuckles. What type of mentor does that? He's his own man. He's going to train where he want to train at. So that wasn't a good look. Now Floyd Mayweather started working with Devin Haney just to make Tank jealous. That's immaturity. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta stoop to these lows to make Tank happy, make Tank unhappy to motivate Tank, you ain't the guy for him. People say, oh, just because he's training with Devin, you understand that's a conflict of interest right there. No matter how you look at it, just look at it from Tank's situation. This is a guy that I'm gonna have to fight at some point in the future. That's how he's thinking of. If Devin was so loyal to Floyd and wanted to pick Floyd brain, why didn't he sign him? He signed a Matchroom. Floyd was saying, I still had a multi-million-dollar deal on the table for you. He signed a Matchroom. He didn't sign an Al. He signed a Matchroom in the slave trader in Eddie Hearn. Straight up and down. So, and then he always fighting him. Gervonta always fighting him. You know what I'm saying? He always, throwing subliminal messages. I ain't TMT. I'm GTD. You know what I'm saying? He always doing that. This relationship is sour and it's run its course. And that's how Mayweather rock out, like with Mickey Bay. He got into it with Dewan Blake. And we got into it with Dewan Blake. Dewan Blake shelved him because of some personal feelings. So he started Mickey Bay out over some personal feelings. Your own manager. You can't run a company like that. You see Oscar De La Hoya fucking training Triple G? No. You see Oscar De La Hoya, holding the mitts for Jamal Charlo? No. And it's just people don't understand. You hear Canelo saying, I want to spar Oscar. No. You hear Tank saying that, I want to spar Floyd. All of a sudden, Floyd getting shot at in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Floyd Mayweather calling Gary Russell, telling him to stop picking on Tank. You making Tank look bad. What other promoters are doing this? Floyd Mayweather is small time promotions. He don't have a clue how to build a star, and neither do Leonard Ellerbe. They don't have a clue how to really get the label up. If he did, he'd have more talented fighters. He would. He had more top fighters signed to him. Instead of a lot of these fighters, instead of a lot of these fighters out here, being on a promotion, fight-by-fight promotion deal with whether it be TGB, Sampson, whoever promoting the fight that night, you know what I'm saying? Most of these fighters would be fighting for Floyd, fighting on Floyd Mayweather promotions. Why didn't he do, if Al trusted Floyd Mayweather like he do, why didn't he just do what he did with Golden Boy Promotions? The majority of the fighters who were signed with Golden Boy Promotions had a manager pack with Al Heyman. Why? Why didn't he just do that with Mayweather Promotions? Mayweather run the business side, the promotion side. Al Heyman is the manager and advisor. Why didn't he replicate what he did with Golden Boy? Why has he got, fighters with Sampson or fighters that don't have promotional deals? Why not? Because Floyd Mayweather don't know how to run a promotional company. Floyd Mayweather don't know business. Why didn't Richard Schaefer just come over to Mayweather Promotions when he was able to return? He created his own shit. Why didn't Richard and Floyd? Why didn't Floyd take Richard off and work with him? Because they know Floyd don't have a business bone in his body. Floyd don't have the IQ to run a company. And Leonard Ellerbe, he's just a strength and conditioning coach. He not a real businessman. It's a mom and pop shit. It's like you starting a CD shop. You don't know how to do QuickBooks. You don't know how to manage money. All you know how to do is slang CDs. You don't know the business side of it. You don't know how to do payroll. You don't know how to do taxes. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mayweather Promotions did. It's small time. How many promoters you see sitting out here talking shit about their promoter, let's spar and fuck them and doing all that? No, they had non-disclosure and disparagement agreements on that. So why don't TMT have that? That relationship has run its course. It's too toxic. It's too sour. He should let him walk. This dude wanted to fight Tevin Farmer. He stopped him from fighting Tevin Farmer. Let's not all forget, he stopped this dude from making $5 or $7 million payday. All because it was over a relationship with Eddie Hearn that they didn't like. But they sent Andy Ruiz to go get that bag. And you looking at Tank, you like, nigga, what? I can go beat Tevin Farmer. I know I could beat him. They was offering me $5-7 million. Then don't forget, Tank was going around on Sway Universe or wherever he was on, saying that Breakfast Club, whatever it was, saying that he wouldn't mind signing with De La Hoya. Knowing that's Floyd's arch enemy. I wouldn't mind. I had no problem with Oscar. I wouldn't mind signing with Oscar. Come on. When you beefing with the fighter and you continue have to heal the relationship, heal, it's never fully gonna heal. It's over with. And people saying, well, what Tank gonna do if Leonard Ellerbe don't talk about him and shit? Man, other promotional companies can do the same shit. He cross over to Eddie, he do the same shit. He cross over to Top Rank. They gonna promote him. They gonna do the same shit. Leonard Ellerbe, just because he talk about him, don't mean that's great promotion. Oh, we got the biggest star in the sport, but he don't fight nobody. But y'all refuse to let his wings sprout. He want to fight these dudes, man. It's just too much of a disconnect. But hey, this is what they want to do, man. But let's talk about Devin Haney real quick. Devin Haney said 2 more fights at 35. He's moving up. So who could those 2 fights be? Probably Luke Campbell, Fortuna winner. I know they're trying to get him to fight Luke Campbell, right? They're trying to get him to fight Luke Campbell instead of Luke fighting Fortuna. I don't think the money there for Fortuna. It wasn't there last time Eddie Hearn sent the offer for Devin Haney. So they're probably trying to get out that title eliminator. So it's probably going to be that and maybe T.O. said he got one more fight. Loma probably got one more fight. So I don't know exactly who it could be. It could be Luke, then Fortuna, or it could be Luke, and then, maybe he fight for, unified title at 35, whatever situation may be. But a lot of people don't think he's ready to go to 140. I think he's ready to go to 140. Obviously, he didn't do much at 35. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked to. He kind of his 35 run gonna kind of look like Evander Holyfield's 75 run. Well, Evander he had like 2 or 3 fights at like heavyweight, and he moved up to cruiserweight, and eventually moved up to heavyweight. So people say, oh, who you got? The Devin Haney at 35 or some new young guy 10 years down the line. Devin Haney ain't gonna really prove much at 35, even if he fight Luca Fortuna or Richard Comey. What he gonna be able to? How he gonna be able to prove it is if he fight Lomachenko or T.O. and Top Rank is not willing to make those fights. So there's really nobody else there. You got George Kambosos, Lee Selby, but those are not top flight names in the division or in the world of boxing, excuse me. And that's the issue, unless they're gonna make the Tank fight. When if Floyd feed him the Tank, we'll see. But unless you get some 30-pounders coming up like Burchett, but I don't see Burchett coming up that fast. So you're looking at 140 pounds. Entering 140, I think he'd be in a good position. I think Jose and Josh Taylor, they gonna do their thing. They gonna move up. Probably after they fight. Zepeda and Ivan Barashnik, probably they fighting pretty soon. That's one of the better fights. So you got to deal with those guys. You got to deal with Robert Bishop Jr., Francis Bartholomew. You still got small guys like Mike Reed still there. Who else you got in the grand scheme of things? Mario Barrios, the guy that he fought, they gave him a tough fight. That trained with Joel Diaz. Trying to just go through my head here. Maurice Hooker reaches progress. Adrian Broner still down there. If he still come back. So, at the end of the day, people say, oh, he's not ready, he's not this, that, and the third. All them dudes down there are flawed. Only guy that's really, truly complete is probably Taylor. I could see him beating Jose Ramirez at some point with a little bit more experience. With a Robert Reese Jr. type fight or a Rancis type fight. Nobody down there is dominant. Regis progress can crack. That'll be an issue to see if Devin can take the punishment. Ramirez would be a test. It'd be a test of fighting on the inside and controlling distance because he got great stamina. He would need right now. I wouldn't pick him to be Ramirez. I think he needed more experience and obviously growing to the weight class. But if he got that experience, I feel like his boxing skills will take over. Robert Jr. is the fight that he called for. When he was a teenager, saying he wanted to fight Robert Jr. when he's IBF champion. Why not do Robert Jr.? He did all that talking. No matter if it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Now y'all could be sitting at the same division. Victor Postile, he'll still be there. It don't seem like he moving up. So 140, as long as you know how to box, stick and move his head, he probably enter that division the most talented fighter there right now. But he ain't the most. He haven't proven anything even at 35. So you moving up in weight, you didn't prove nothing at 35. You going to 40, you trying to prove something. Then you got to be extra hard. He definitely gonna get tested. Even with the Barashnik and Zepeda, it's tough fights for him. Ramirez, if he's still down there, tough fight for him. So it's a lot of tough fights. Even Hooker, Regis, Robert. I want to see him fight Robert. Just me personally. He did all that talking. I'm a huge E-Bunny fan. Why not fight Robert or Easter Jr. for a vacant belt coming up? But we'll see how it's rolling. And kind of see where it goes from here, man. I think Granados will probably be down there. And then if you don't get Fortuna has fought at 140 pounds. So it's a division that's stacked with more names. It's kind of more multi-dimensional as far as the promotional companies because you got Taylor, Ramirez, Zepeda, all with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Barrios, Easter, Francis Bartholomew, they with PBC. You got Hooker, Regis, they working with the Zone right now. So it's it's a lot of politics. It's a lot of politics there, man. And if you want to go to the UK, maybe you could just beat up on Harry Davies or some shit like that to get his feet wet. And don't forget, if Broner do come back and his rap career don't pick up as nobody anticipates it will, he could be at 140. He could be a name there. Mikey Garcia is a guy that can easily come back down in weight and be a player at 140 pounds. So it's a division that, he going to be able to establish himself as a pound-for-pound fighter. You know, that's the type of division is 40 pound. And then don't forget you got Teofimo Lopez is gonna be up there. So, you know, Tio and Devin Haney they got the foes to put them in the pound for pound #1 position in the next 2 or 3 years. And they got an opportunity to make a super fight between each other. So 2 more fights for young Devin Haney at 35. Can't wait to see it. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate to the channel is share the video. Appreciate the love, support, man. Keep sharing the videos. Don't forget if you missed our Hip Hop 101 last night, we did another episode, man. It's in the Hip Hop 101 playlist. It was very, very dope. We had a good conversation about the current state of female rap and did the South destroy rap. So it was a good open conversation. Everything was, you know, fluid. Everything was cool and it wasn't malicious. Just kicking it and having good fun. So may go live tonight. Pay attention for that. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you get the notification. Gang, gang. One time for the one time we gone.